Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Amina. If you're here for the very first time, please do make sure you subscribe, and if you've been with me for the past, I don't know, many months now, thank you for being part of us. So today we're going to be having a little chat. It's going to be a small talk. It's going to be a small talk about online shopping, my experience, my personal experience with online shopping, the very first time that I did online shopping, what actually happened. I'm going to be telling you. If you have your own story to narrate or tell me, you can comment and also share your own story in the comment section below. So a lot has been going on for the past 6 months. A lot has been going on, lockdown and everything. Our movements were limited. We couldn't move to do a lot of things that we used to do. We couldn't go to malls. The malls they were closed for some time. The arcades were also closed. So shopping was difficult during that period, and it is still difficult, I must say, because there are things that we cannot get that we actually would have liked to get ourselves, but we cannot because of the limited movement. Transportation is difficult at the moment, we all know that, and the hours of movement are also limited. So it has been hard, it has been tough. And on top of that, the people doing online marketing are not treating us well. They're not doing us justice. They're delivering what they feel like they want to deliver, which isn't a very good thing. But I would like to share my personal experience with online shopping. What actually happened was, back in 2019, last year in December, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I didn't know where to start from, how to start, and what I actually needed to start a YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, I need to make research. I made research, because before you do anything in life, you need to make research. I made research. I went to YouTube. Checked out people's YouTube channels. I watched most of the videos that I saw that could help me. Yeah, I went for that. I got a few people who actually talked about getting a ring light, getting a microphone, getting a lot of things that I couldn't afford at the moment. My budget starting a YouTube channel was 50,000. That's all I could do, because in my head I was like, this is not something that I'm going to be gaining out of that much. Like, it wasn't going to pay me. I was doing it because I loved doing it, because I wanted to. I felt like I wanted to do it, so I was doing it out of love. I wasn't doing it because I was going to get paid any day. No, that wasn't the idea in my head. I was like, okay, I'm doing YouTube because I want to do YouTube. I love it. I want to do this. So the first thing that I wanted to buy was a ring light. I went to Jumia. I had the app. I think I had downloaded the app like 3 months ago. That's, yeah. So I go to Jumia. I look for a ring light because I couldn't. First, I wanted to go out there and start like looking for it in the arcades and malls, but they had just come and you had to explain to someone exactly what you wanted, which was going to take a lot of time and a lot of energy. That's why online shopping is also good. I like online shopping for that, because you have to use your phone, scroll through, pick what you want, and it saves a lot of time, I must say. So I get my phone, I go onto the app. Remember, I'm using this app for the very first time in my whole entire life. I'd never used it. I'm feeling cool. I'm like, okay, now I'm cool. I'm the cool one. Yeah, I'm feeling telling myself like, hey, I'm using Jumia. Right, it is a very good thing. You couldn't tell me anything at that moment, so lwali toyina kyosobola kuŋŋamba when I was using that app that very day. So I opened my app. Yeah, I'm already in the app. Bikula app, yeah? And I'm feeling like, okay, this is some cool shit. Because byali byakajja twaite tubimanyi. Scrolling tekamu, because I was looking for ring lights. Tekamu ring light. Ring lights nebazileta mu order yazo. But then remember my budget is 50,000. I look at all the ring lights. Mulimu ya 3, 2, 25, 15. I had 50,000 to buy a ring light. I was like, okay, this app is not favoring me so far, but it's not a very bad thing. I scrolled through until I landed on one which had my budget. That was 50,000. I got excited. In the process of getting excited, I didn't actually read the details. Never make that mistake. Never make that mistake of not reading the details under the product that you're going to buy. For example, my ring light had all the information under it. It had what the cable it came with. It had the size, because I think it was 10 centimeters, but at the moment I did not read it. It had for how long it was going to be delivered and shipped and all that, but I did not take the time to read it, the length, the size, and all that. I skipped all that information. I put it in the cart. I'm using Jumia for the very first time, remember. I put it in the cart. Okay, I'm done. They're telling me to pay because it was my very first time. I had to pay. You cannot pay on delivery for your very first time if you're using Jumia. For that I know. To pay on delivery, you must be a customer who has like actually purchased with them for like I think 3 to 4 times. That's when they'll be like you can pay on delivery. So I go to my mobile money, I pay my money. I paid for it. After paying, the email came, and in the email I was going to receive the product after 3 months. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Seriously, I wasn't ready for that. But I was like, okay, I have to bear with this. I didn't, it was my fault. I did not take the time. So, after paying, I had to wait for 3 weeks. I had to wait for 3 weeks. I waited for 3 weeks. The product was delivered. So what I expected was different, totally different. Because me, remember, when you're shopping online, the picture they give you is always bigger than the actual product that they are going to deliver to you. So if you're using online shopping, all you have to do, you divide, I don't know what you see, you divide it by, I think by 3 or by 4 if you're using online shopping. So on delivery, I see a very tiny small boxy. I'm like, did I I opened it. In my mind I was like, okay, I don't want to be disappointed. Maybe there's something else they forgot during the delivery process, and maybe this is not mine, but it was mine, unfortunately. So I opened it, and it was very, 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 very small, because it was just, I think, 10 centimeters. Remember, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I needed something bigger than that. I had nothing to do. It wasn't Jumia's fault, it was my fault, because Remember, I had not read the details. I had not taken time to actually read the information under the product and analyze it. So I think I went too quick with the purchasing of the product, and yeah, it wasn't that good. So it was tough. It was tough. I didn't expect to get a very small tiny ring light. I expected something big because on the picture it appeared big. So what to put in mind when you're doing online shopping is that, first, if it's clothes, look at the picture closely or read under that picture. Read the size that you want, because some of us go for 36 size. The size that you want, there are people with 45. So you may be 36 and they deliver a dress which is 46. You're not going to wear that, trust me. The color, the person selling that product should actually tell you the color of the product, because I may display pink and then I'm out of pink, then I give you blue. You'll be disappointed because in your head you wanted pink and I've delivered blue, which will be another disappointment. Another thing, if you're buying a cloth, the material, you should, if you're able to talk to the person who's actually delivering your product, you should ask about the material, or you should read, because I think with clothes under the product there's always maybe cotton or chiffon or something, so you should also be keen about that. The period at which the product is going to be delivered, for how long? Is it going to take like 5 months or 6 months, or how long? Because it would be very disappointing if you actually like purchase a dress online for your birthday and it's actually delivered after your birthday. That will be so disappointing. So the date at which the product is going to be delivered also matters. Another thing is that the delivery. How is the product going to be delivered? Is it going to be shipped, or I don't know? Because with shipping, a lot of expenses are incurred, so shipping wouldn't be something that I would recommend anyone to use. And another thing with shipping, you cannot return. I doubt if there's anyone else ever shipped something and they returned it, say hi to me right now. Say hi, because I don't think it's possible to return something after being shipped. Yeah. Another thing, how will the product be packed or packaged? Because these online sellers nowadays, they don't care about the packaging. What they do is what they feel like, and most of the time our goods are damaged in the process. So we should also ask the people who are delivering our products, how are you going to ship my products? How are my products going to be shipped? How are they going to be packaged and delivered? That is also something important to put in consideration. So that has been my experience with online shopping. The very first time I actually did online shopping wasn't a very good time for me. Hope this information is helpful and hope it works for whoever comes across it. Please don't forget to subscribe for those who are here for the very first time, and those who have been with me for the past, I don't know how many months. I'll keep on saying that because I don't remember, but I think we've been here for 8 months, which is so interesting and exciting because we're progressing. Hey, we made 400 subscribers. Did you know that? That's where I'm getting all this energy from. 400 subscribers, like 400 people are interested in my content. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. See you next time.